That does not look high enough. Am I like losing my mind? It is not high enough. I don't know why I did that. Hey guys, WheatyWaffle here today with part 7 of our City Skylines Let's Play. If you enjoy what you see today, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to be reminded every time I post new videos, make sure to hit subscribe and ring the bell. Alright, so in the last part, we really focused on two main park areas. We have Hickory City Park here, which is eventually going to be surrounded by different buildings and everything, but it kind of is the connection between our downtown higher density and our lower density, like end of the suburban area, which we haven't fully finished this transition. We still have some open space on both sides, but we're working on that. And we built out, just ignore all of these abandoned buildings, and we built out Sunset National Park. This is not fully finished. I think we could definitely do more with this, but for now it's a level 2. We're just kind of waiting on some more visitors to come. It is a little bit out of the way, so it will take some time for us to reach that next level. Once we reach level 3, I think we'll be able to put in a few more assets and just maybe beautify it a little bit more. This will need some more time, and I might just do something like that off camera. What we're running into now, we're having kind of two issues. The first issue is that we have a lot of businesses that are going out of business because they either don't have enough workers, or because they've leveled up so far, they don't have enough educated workers to fill the need of the business. So if you look right here, you have kind of a breakdown of the different positions available at the business and how many we've filled. So uneducated workers, they ideally don't want any, but they have 4. Educated workers, they want 2, they have 3. Well-educated workers, they have 4, and they want 4. But highly educated workers, they want 6, but they only have 1. To get highly educated workers, we need to begin to educate our citizens through university, which presently we don't have one. So I think what I want to do today is I want to get a university campus set up somewhere on this map. I asked in both the comments and on Reddit to see what the best suggestion was, and kind of 2 different ideas emerged. The first was putting it over here instead of the Sunset National Park, and the second was putting it over here on this side of the highway, really close to the downtown. So Sunset National Park, one, we just spent all of last part building this out, so we're not going to replace this just now. Maybe down the road we could put another university here, but I think my concern with this is that as of right now, there's not great ways to get here. You have to get off of this really, really terrible highway exit. It's garbage. And we have to come back and fix that. And then you either have to fight with all the industrial traffic coming down this road, or you have to drive all the way through all of this to get over here. And on top of that, this area is not going to be expanding much more. I mean, we're kind of landlocked here. So having a university on this part of the map, but then knowing our population is going to be growing over here, it means all of these people are then going to have to start commuting over to this area if we were to put the university in High Hills where Sunset National Park is. So I don't think that's the best move just yet. I think for now, I like this idea of putting the university kind of on this edge. Originally, I had wanted this to be more of a commercial district, red light district, but we can still kind of put, I think, elements of that and kind of have a bar scene close to our university, and this gives us decent space. So I think what I want to do, I want to put a university here, and to do that, I want to fix this highway. I want to raise this highway up and get, let's go ahead and pause it, and just get a little bit more connection set up so that this area is not completely isolated. So now we have an elevated highway. That does not look high enough. Am I like losing my mind? It is not high enough. I don't know why I did that. There we go. Now I think that's going to be high enough. Perfect. So now we have this nice elevated highway. And again, what I'm thinking is that this highway is going to continue to be elevated all the way down through here as we keep building out this main city center area. But for now, obviously, we only own this much land, so it's going to look weird, I think, for the moment. So this here will be the university. I want to bring in some kind of entrance, and I want to use Is it these? Yeah, it's these right here. I want to use one of these roads that have the bus lanes built into them. So let's bring this over to here. So we'll bring this in, and then I think we're going to, let's do a nice, I think we'll do just a nice regular curve. I think we'll do 10 units, just to, what is this referred to as? Curved road? What is this? Freeform? Just a regular curved road. And then I think we'll bring it over, like so. And maybe for now, this is where it will end. I will connect to some of these other smaller roads, just like that. So we have another entrance into this area. And along with all of that, I do think we need an additional highway entrance and exits in this space. So maybe what we'll do, so I don't think we need a full interchange. I would be fine with doing an interchange that maybe comes off like this. Let's see, let's look at overhead view. If we bring this down to 8, okay, then let's turn off angle. Bring this to here, then we'll connect it up. And then the reason I'm doing that is because what I also want to do is I want to bring, I'm leaving this long straight here, because what I want to do is I want to also bring an exit from this side that will then connect up to this road. So there's only one exit from this highway coming off and causing any kind of congestion. Okay. That'll work for now. It's not beautiful, it's not perfect, but I don't know what it's saying it's hitting. It's not really hitting anything. But especially once we get some buildings in here and some trees, you won't be able to see this exit so much. I do want to make a fuller interchange over here. You know what, so instead of waiting, which is what I was going to do, let's just undo that and let's just throw in a pre-made interchange. I will just do this one here. We need to bring it up to match. Hold on, I've got to turn back on some of these different options. Okay, so let's bring this guy in here and just connect it right on up. And then from here, let's, what did I do? I did 10 and I went up, at this point I went up 12 because we used anarchy for the rest. It's a little steep, but we'll address that later on. Okay, so now we have an interchange here, which we want to connect up to this. So let's bring those roads back. Continue this straight on, because this is kind of mirroring our highway, which will end up being quite busy. This might even become a 6-lane road later on, depending on what we need in terms of traffic. Now, to connect these up, usually I would combine these together and connect them up in one straight motion here, but I can't even get, I can barely get a 10 unit road in here. This is what we ended up with. I am not happy with this. I really don't like this 3-lane intersection that immediately runs into this intersection. I'll have to think of a better way to do this. I really think that this avenue might actually go underneath the 3-lane road, but for now we're going to leave it just like this. We'll even cut that back so it's going to just end with a 3-way interchange, and we'll see how this goes. It might be horrible. I mean, it doesn't look that pretty. Oh my god, it looks horrible. But it will do for what we need for now. Okay, so now we have a new little road network going. Let's just go ahead and quickly reconnect all this power up. I'm just gonna like throw it over this direction just so that we can hit play again. We've got roads going, nothing's going too crazy the wrong direction. And what I do want to do really quickly is I just want to change, let's see, we're gonna change some of these roads around. So we have 3 roads here. I want this here to be a dedicated turn lane off. So we'll turn these 3-laners into 2 lanes. So now this last road is a dedicated turning lane. Then we come back to the 3-lane roads. Then at this point, one comes off, and this could theoretically just become a 2-lane road afterwards. But what I would like to do instead, do I have a, this is 4-lane, I would like to just put a 4-lane road over top, so we have a dedicated turn lane, and I'll do the same here. So it kind of expands to a 4-lane road, so we have a road that's specifically made for turning off of this highway, which look, we've already got someone using it. Beautiful. And then we'll do the same with this, in that this will become a 2-lane road, just so that there's dedicated turning lanes for those people leaving. And hopefully that will help with some of the congestion. And look, we've already got people coming this way. We're gonna see how it goes. It might be horrible, but we'll fix it when we get there. So now let's go ahead and continue this university. Let's map out a university district area. So I'm just gonna bring this all along here, kind of follow the highway and fill this space. We're gonna leave that for now. I think this might be enough. We'll see as we keep going, depending on how big we get. Now, what, I don't think we have many unlocked. We have the trade school. Oh, we have the liberal arts college, but we don't have a university yet. So let's do the liberal arts college. So this here is our liberal arts administration building, defines the campus area as liberal arts, allows reputation progression. Okay. And does it have any water, electricity? Okay, this doesn't have any students in it. Okay, so let's go ahead and put, say, I want, if you come off this road, right, you come in here, this is kind of our main entrance, you come around and down. I would want the main building to be looking out over the water. So let's do something like this little one-way. This is how much money? 40,000. Okay. And let's do, it's not perfectly center. Okay, so that ain't gonna work. Let's bring this back. And let's try to make it perfectly center. So come back one more. And then if this is here, great, there's 4 on both sides. Okay, oh, there we go. And now we've unlocked all these additional buildings. So now we have our little liberal arts administration building. In the comments in the last part, someone had mentioned that we're naming this Ashley Darby University. So let's just go ahead and change this right here. Orchard Academy of Arts in honor of Real Housewives of Potomac. All right, there we go. We are watered and powered. So now let's see. We currently can't take campus area info. Student capacity 0. What? How many students were interested? 4,250. Okay. So what do we have here? We have the liberal arts dormitory. Dormitory is a residential building for students. Building increases campus area attractiveness. Student capacity. Okay, so this gives us a student capacity of 300. How big is it? Well, it's not that bad. I think we'll put the dormitories kind of near the highway exit. There we go. So now we've got 3 dorms. Okay, that's not bad. They are going to need power, but we'll get there. We have 900 total student capacity. 207 students are currently attending. Okay, great. So we've got dorms. What is this building? Liberal arts study hall. Student capacity 400. Homework increases attractiveness. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this study hall. I kind of want the study hall to be like off of this road here. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that. Now I do kind of wish it was lined up perfectly with this. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it. We'll come back and see what we think in a little bit. If we hate it, we can always move it later. All right, so what I want to do here, let's bring a road kind of that winds over, comes straight on down. Maybe we'll have one that connects there as well, so people can really get walking. And I prefer the tree line road. This road here that doesn't have the trees, it still has like the benches and the lights, but it's just a little boring. All right, what is this? Liberal arts groundskeeper. Okay, so this guy can just kind of like be checked, I think. Does it give me any student bonus? No, no student bonus. Helps keep things aesthetically pleasing, increases the campus attractiveness. All right, so this I might actually, I just said I wasn't gonna like really use these, but now here I am. There we go. So now there's kind of, this is almost like our back road. It doesn't have the trees on it, so it's kind of the road here in the back. We can maybe squeeze this. Here we go. Right there on the corner. So that's our groundskeeper. Okay. And then what else is here? We have drama club. Is for those who are interested in arts, and theater students can spend time participating in theatrical activities. Let's put it here next to the study hall, or closer to this main road, because then we could even put like maybe a little park here or something. You can hear all of them. Okay, this is great. And then what else is in here? Anything else we have? We can't unlock any of these yet until we get further along. There should be, here we go. Should be a larger building. School of Education. Oh, and this has 1,000 students. Okay, let's... I almost want to take... First of all, in the theme of this city where like I leave the rocks and build things around them, I almost want to, let's see, bring this road a touch further, right? Can we... Alright, I don't want to lose this rock. So we're just going to move it out of the way. Better yet, I think I'm going to put it kind of right here. There we go. So now it's not so much in the way, and we can keep it. I think we'll extend this avenue down. Let's just confirm this is still inner campus area. It is, okay. And then let's, how much is this? Probably expensive. 100,000. Oh my god. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this down. I'm going to leave 2 squares on this side because I want to come back in and put some kind of road, I think, around it. So let's just get in here. And this can connect kind of over. And then students can kind of cross and get to the different areas. Okay, so now this will need power. So let's check our power now. We've got power feeding all the way through here. We can actually cut this line back a little bit. I think we're going to cut this line here too. Let's bring this to here and then bring it over there. So now it's all connected up. Okay, good. Okay, so now we've kind of got our little campus going. So I'm just going to take a few seconds here, and I'm going to just kind of beautify this with some trees, and then we'll come back to some live gameplay. Okay, so here we go. This is kind of this entrance building. I changed the lighting a little bit so that we can get a better view of this building. Before it was just totally covered in a shadow. Added a little statue here with some flowers, just made this look like the main building of the campus. As well as just put some more trees throughout, just making sure that we kind of covered the highway, which will help with just dealing with that noise. Yeah, and then over here I added 2 little parking lots. These actually act as parks, so they bring additional benefits to the area in terms of land value, even though they look like parking lots, which I think are really helpful for especially areas like this where I'm trying to make sure I have some realistic parking, because obviously you would have parking lots at a college campus. I'm going to add probably some more over here once we get some more buildings, but for now I think this is a really, really good start of a university, and it's going to fill this area out so well. Okay, we now have a university. Let's check where we're at here. University, we need 4,000 eligible. We have capacity for 3,000. I'm going to leave it like this, because what's going to happen is these universities function on an academic year. So you can see this is how far into the academic year we've gone. Right now we're meeting the requirements of students, and we're meeting the requirements of attractiveness. Once we finish this academic year, if we've met all 3 of these current goals, we'll unlock additional buildings for our campus, additional school buildings, additional clubhouses, stadiums, all that kind of stuff. And I want to be able to leave some room to put those in here, all of which will up our student capacity. Once our students graduate, I mean, we have 600 students going here. this eligible number is going to go down because 600 students will have graduated, and then this number will kind of be closer, I think, to this yellow area, as long as we're not expanding too quickly. And we haven't even unlocked the varsity sports yet. So now we have that dealt with. It looks like we do have someone complaining, or two people complaining about trash. Let's just check that really quickly. Garbage processing, okay. So I'm thinking we've got our processing here, we've got a little bit here, even though this is full. And let's throw in 2 incineration plants. I wouldn't mind actually doing recycling instead. So let's go ahead and build 2 of these. Does that get my... just on the cusp. Okay, we're gonna build 4 of these. I'm just gonna do it. And it should be enough. Okay, so there's 4 of those, and then we will bring the power connecting through just like this. So we've got our university going. I think the next thing that's going to be most important, it might be the last thing we do today, is I want to add some additional bus lanes. We never really did any buses now that we have this downtown area. And as we were building and expanding Magnolia Hills, this bus kind of got a little messed up. So I think what we're going to do, let's just go ahead and delete both of these buses. We don't want them anymore. They can go. Let's go ahead. We have the bus line here, which I think works really well. It totally covers this whole area. Now what I want to do is begin working on a bus line that's going to connect these areas up. Magnolia Hills with Heather Square and Ashley Darby Academy of Arts. Alright, there we go. So I just went through, renamed all of our bus stops, changed the color so just a little bit easier to see when we're looking here. I think in the next part, the main focus we're going to need to work on is just kind of expanding this city, Heather Square, in this area further. We have a huge demand for residential, and now that we have a university, we can also begin to build offices and things like that and not worry about them basically failing because we don't have enough educated workers. We'll start to see those issues disappear. I am gonna update, I think, this main road into a 6-lane with trees. Alright guys, and with that, I think we're gonna leave this part here. Do we have anyone waiting for the Ashley Darby Academy of the Arts bus? Let's check. No one's on it. Oh, we have 1 passenger. Okay, great, that's perfect. Alright, so we're going to leave this part here. I think in the next part, like I said, we're going to expand kind of this downtown and keep moving forward. And so if you want to give me any suggestions about neighborhood names or what we should do in this area, if we should be putting any unique buildings or anything like that, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and with that, I'll see you in the next one.